Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Bilateral Comics video cast. I think that's what we're going to call it. I'm Dave, the creator of Bilateral Comics. And who the hell are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shane. I'm the Supreme Vice Chancellor of International Relations and Marketing and anything else Dave comes up with for me to do.
And who the hell are you?
I'm Marcus, and I'm the one who knows how to use computers.
The computer man. Alright, so this is our first ever thing. As you can see, I have a cat laid upon me. So we're going to talk a little bit about Bilateral Comics and what that means. In case you're not aware, it's a online comic book thing that you can also get for print. We have a website, bilateralcomics.com. And we have some incredible comic books up there. We deal with topics like robot sexuality, teenage suicide and depression, and other fun things. So, I don't know. That's kind of the gist of it. Shane, what do you think of Bilateral Comics?
Well, the suicide's up for debate, I guess, but, you know, it's one of those things. I think that Bilateral Comics is something that, you know, we've kind of put together to express ourselves, or, you know, more so express you, which I'm sure all of you will come to find out that Mr. Dave here is a pretty interesting individual.
And Marcus, as someone who doesn't really support Bilateral Comics all that much, what do you think of it?
Well, you had me at the sex and robots. Not kinky or anything. However, you know, it's a good read, and the art is good, so it's not one of those bland comics that you read and it's horrible to look at.
So Dave, who does the drawing? Who's our artist?
Our artist is Anita Zaramella. She's Italian, which is fancy and foreign, and she does a good job with it. I originally wanted to have...
Are you done?
I'm covered in cat hair. I originally wanted to have multiple artists, but that didn't really work out. Some asshole ran away with $200. His name is Patrick Rollo. He's a deadbeat dad from Wisconsin, yeah. But you know, we settled on Anita, and she ended up working out great. So everybody wins.
Patrick Rollo.
Patrick Rollo.
What an asshole!
Does he YOLO?
What? Oh God! Like we said, he's not really a supporter. He's just kind of here.
He's saying words like YOLO, and I don't know how I feel about it. That's okay. That's okay. So the creation process has been, it was hard at first. We had some different artists. We had one person who ditched me early on. I don't want to say their names, but, you know, we worked together. She was working for free, so whatever. God bless her soul. Then there was another guy who couldn't, like, meet any deadlines, and he took, like, 5 months to do 2 pages, so screw him. And then there was the deadbeat dad. There was Patrick Rollo. But then we got Anita, and, you know, go to the website. You can see the art. It's really good.
Which website was that?
That's bilateralcomics.com, Marcus.
Whoa!
It's, we just had a, oh my God. Oh my God, what happened to my shirt? We just had a redesign, thanks to somebody I met on the internet. So the website looks better now. There's comic pages. You can just scroll through them with a click of a button.
That sounds interesting.
Marcus, have you recently visited the website?
It's been a couple of weeks.
See? You see what I'm saying about him not supporting?
But you're suggesting that you have visited the website at some time.
Yes, sir.
Did you say yes, sir? Yeah, sure. Marcus prefers to buy the physical copy, which is fun because then I find them sitting around his office, not going anywhere or being put to any good use.
Well, look, I have them in my office for one or two reasons. I have read them, and now every time someone comes in, I've had multiple people ask, "Oh, what is this?" And then I point them in your direction. You probably made a few sales off me.
Maybe. I don't know how many conversions we have. So in other Bilateral Comics news, we recently had our first ever Bilateral Comics live event. It was at the English-speaking happy hour in downtown Vicenza, Italy, at the Cafe degli Artisti.
Who all went to that?
Everybody went to that, Marcus.
People like Jeff Miller.
Jeff Miller. Ken Harris was there, and Anita was not. Unfortunately, she's in Finland or Norway or Denmark or something. There was some blonde woman with a very large mouth.
That is true.
They come in handy.
She was, her teeth were like, oh god, should I even know?
Don't worry, the picture will say it for itself.
Yeah. She was nice looking-ish, though. The picture, I will say, the picture on the Facebook page of me with her has gotten a lot of likes versus everything else. I want to believe that's because of me. I don't think that's the case.
Probably
not. But certainly more than your T-Rex shirt picture.
Noticed that. I was left out quite a bit unless I was doing like weird things with my hands.
I think you were. If you're interested in these pictures, go to Bilateral. No, you can't even do that. You can go to facebook.com/Bilateral Comics. And there you can see me relentlessly and shamelessly advertise the comic book to people who don't care. So in business news, we have 1,000-ish likes now. Unfortunately, Facebook only shows our posts to 100 people. I guess 1/10 isn't bad, but
Wait, do you math?
I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think that right now Facebook is terrible. It's it used to be a great way to get your product out there. You know, you could post things and people would see it and they would like be like, "Hey, oh my God, man, that looks really cool." But now that's not really the case. Now I think they posted, you post it and it only shows it to like maybe 1/10 of who you have as likes. So it's kind of bogus.
So what is your plan next?
Next for Bilateral Comics or
Yes.
next for after we make this video?
Well, both, but we'll go with Bilateral Comics.
Bilateral Comics. Well, as you can see now, we're starting a YouTube channel. Yeah. We're gonna do some funny videos.
Yeah.
They're gonna be great. No, we're gonna do some comic book stuff. We might talk about Thor's genitals. It's
Hot debate.
Whether or not he has them, and if so, how would
Thor's new genitals.
Oh.
Or the lack thereof. I mean,
No. Women have genitals too. There's a sign.
Yeah,
for that.
Wait, what? You're saying that?
Thor's hammer is now kind of
A
What?
cup.
We'll go with that.
He's talking about a vagina.
Yes.
It's been kicked around the office a lot this week, talking about Thor's new gender identity issues. He's becoming they're becoming a woman in the Marvel comic books. I don't think we have any disagreement really about Thor becoming a woman, though. I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's great. I think, you know, why the fuck not? He was a frog and a horse at one point, and, you know, who cares, really? As long as he's still smashing things with a hammer, then...
As long as he is still smashing things with a hammer.
As long as they're still smashing things with a hammer.
Well, I don't want to sound like, you know, a chauvinist asshole or whatever, but I mean, you know, Thor has done great things in his time, you know, he's very iconic, but you take him and turn him into, you know, or take the Thor thing and make it something else. I mean, I don't know, what happens to the Thor that we know and love so well? What happens to him now?
Thor is dead. Okay. Thor is not dead. That's like saying God is dead. The
Wait,
guy,
is there a God?
the guy who was Thor before was some fucking nerd. He was some guy. He, I don't know. Somehow he ended up with the hammer. Mjolnir.
Magijordam.
Is that right?
Magic sword. Got it.
I don't imagine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe it is magic sword. Yeah.
He ended up with the magic hammer, which was legit. I don't know why. That's another thing too that I want to mention. I make comic books. If you haven't seen, I make the things. But I don't read comic books very much. I like Marvel. I like the superhero movies. I liked Spider-Man as a kid. I liked Venom. Thought he looked really cool and could kill things, which was funny. What was your childhood experience with comic books like, Marcus?
Well,
Nice.
Daredevil was probably my favorite movie.
Wait,
And that's
Whoa.
whoa.
I'm assuming this is a joke.
Never.
Wait, you're serious?
Yes.
Wait, whoa. Seriously?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, whoa,
That
my
could
God.
have, but see, this is bad because that could have been an interesting conversation. Unfortunately, Well, what is your favorite superhero movie then?
Yeah, I'm a personal fan of Iron Man. Maybe not Iron Man 3, but Iron Man in general. Probably my favorite.
The Iron Man movies,
Yes.
including the Avengers, then.
Including the Avengers. Like, I think Iron Man in general. Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downer Jr.
Yes.
Robert
The
Downey-
depressed Robert Downer
Johnner.
Jr. is Robert Downer Jr.
Well, it happens. He brings me up, and it's great.
I think it's kind of a cop-out now to say that the Iron Man is the
Or
best.
the first Hulk. I'm sorry.
The first Hulk. The one with
Wait, oh my God.
the one with Hoot in it. The one with Hoot from Black Hawk Down.
Yes.
Eric Bana.
Yes.
Why do you do it, Hulk?
Mm.
What are you, some kind of smash junkie?
I won't say a goddamn thing. I just smash the shit out of people.
Actually, so apparently Eric Bana came out afterwards and said that he thinks that comic books are stupid, and that
Wait, that's not his name, bro.
Eric Bana?
No, you're thinking of Dr.
No.
Banner.
No. Well, that's the character. That's Dr. Banner. It's Bruce Banner.
Oh God, that's not his name.
No, it's Bruce Banner.
Wait, Bruce Banner is definitely the Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk. The guy that plays him is named Eric Bana.
It's up for debate.
It's not a matter of debate. It's a fact. Eric Bana is also Hoot, and is also Hector from Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who went down like a woman.
I was reading mythology recently.
Yeah, he fought for like 24 hours or something. Yeah. Go on.
In mythology or in the movie?
In mythology.
Yeah, no, not 24 hours. He fought for like months. He was like actually a badass. And I feel like the movie didn't really do him justice.
You watch a movie for months, or
He got taken out like a chump in the movie. And in the book he did kind of,
yeah, taken up by Brad Pitt.
who was a chump. The character of Achilles. He goes to Troy to fight the war. And his little boyfriend or something leaves him and gets killed. And then he goes to grieve in his tent for literally months. He sits there, he cries, whines like a little bitch. And while everybody else is out fighting the war. And he could literally win the war by himself. Because he's, I don't know, he's anointed by the gods or something. He could literally win the war by himself. But he just sits in his tent and grieves. Until finally Hector does something, I don't know.
Kills his cousin.
Yeah, the
Yes.
little boy child thing that he.
The one that
liked so
pretended
much.
to be him.
Oh, that's right. He puts on the stuff. Yeah. And then he gets all pissed and goes out and like kills everybody.
Yeah, but see, I mean, we're missing the point where Hector actually dies. Like, Hector dies because Will Turner, I mean, Legolas, or whatever other fucking gay character, Orlando Bloom, that fucking idiot.
He was a boss.
Orlando.
Well,
Hector dies because that clown is like wanting to bang old girl, and then that big guy comes out and is like, "Hey, this is my wife. You want to be a man, an earner?" And he's like, "Yeah!" And then Hector's like, "Whoa, little
see,
bro."
That whole thing misses the point of the actual story too, which is that I guess they didn't put it in the movie because it would be I don't know, stupid or weird or out of place. But the story starts that there's some beauty contest amongst the goddesses. Hera, Artemis, maybe.
And
somebody.
Kate Upton.
I can see it.
Kate Upton's pretty great.
Thank you for everything
Whoa.
you do, Kate Upton.
Hold on, wait. All right, so Artemis, Hera, and Aphrodite, because she's like the goddess of beauty or whatever. So they're getting a little pissing match because some witch confuses them or something, and they go to Zeus and they're like, "Yo, who's more beautiful, bro?" And Zeus is smart, so Zeus says, "I don't fucking know. Go ask Paris on Earth because he knows all about chicks." That's what he does. And then so they go to Paris. Just some guy, you know, he's just living on Earth, and they just so all these chicks appear to him, right? And they're like, "Yo, check it. Who's more beautiful? Choose wisely, asshole." So they all try and bribe him. They all like offer him something. Hera's like, "I'll make you super powerful." The other one is like, "Hey, I'll give you, I don't know, something."
You said Artemis, but it was Athena, I'm pretty sure.
Athena, yeah. Athena's like, "Hey, I'll make you like super strong because she's like the goddess of war, and she like fucking kills everybody."
No, she's not the goddess of war.
She's something.
Wisdom, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
also up for debate.
Well, fact
Oh
check
my
later.
god.
Can we
Okay.
edit in a fact check later,
Yes.
like a subtitle?
Fact check now.
Check. And Aphrodite, who offers him the most beautiful woman in the world. She says, "If you pick me, you can marry the most beautiful woman in the world." Boom, of course, dude wants to get down. Yeah, it's understandable a little bit. And she says, like, "Okay, so Helen is the most beautiful woman in the world. Unfortunately, she's already married." And then there's a massive war.
And Paris gets killed.
Eventually.
No, he doesn't. Well,
Eventually he dies.
eventually he dies, yes.
Everybody dies.
Fact check.
Well-
Eventually Paris dies. Whether
Fact
it's
check,
old age.
eventually
Think about
everybody
it.
dies.
Achilles wanted to live forever, and he did that by doing what he did. And now he's still talking about it.
Well, he didn't do what he did to be immortal. His mom did. His mom really fucked that up, though. She dipped him in the river Styx. She held on to his ankles.
Achilles.
Yeah. She held on to his Achilles heels, if you will. Like you got like a baby, and you're like putting it in the river. And so the only part of him that was weak was where she was holding him. His Achilles heel. See where this comes from? This is word language things that we're learning right now.
So dunking this baby upside down into a river
The river Styx.
It was not dangerous.
would not be considered child abuse.
No, because she was making him almost invincible.
However, what was it you were telling me about today? Like some crazy lady wanting to be in a mosh pit with a
Well,
baby?
yes. But the baby was not dipped into what we're talking about, so therefore it could be crushed.
And at the time, child abuse laws were very lax.
Probably.
If existent at all.
Right. You could, if you were disappointed in your baby back in those days, you could throw it off a cliff. And be like, meh.
Well, I think that's fair.
Oops. Oops. Oops would indicate that you're like, sorry, if you're throwing your baby off a cliff, you're probably going to be, going to go back to town and be like, well, I threw my baby off a cliff, but I don't, I
So
didn't
are
need
you
it.
telling me you're pro-choice?
Yes. But I'm not pro throwing babies off cliffs. That's,
Oh, well, what's the difference?
See, I think we need to go controversial. That's how you get views.
Edit now.
A man's worth is based on the number of views and likes that he gets on YouTube and Facebook.
Welcome.
True or false?
True.
False.
Why?
How is it?
I don't know, because the more likes
No,
you
no,
get, the
no,
more
no.
people like you.
We asked you first.
It's quantifiable liking.
But you said a man's worth, right?
A person's worth. A person's worth.
Okay, well, not every person is on YouTube. That doesn't dictate a person's worth if not everyone's on YouTube.
Who the fuck doesn't watch YouTube?
I don't know.
Afghanis?
Probably.
Afghani is a form of currency.
What about
Afghani
North Korea?
is the correct.
That's true. Alright, so North Koreans don't count, though, in the matter of whether you're a cool person or not.
Oh.
Have we swayed you? Have you changed your opinion yet?
I'm indifferent. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Oh God, the classic Marcus.
Very much so. So Mars can't make a decision. That's fine. So moving on to more important matters. So we play a lot of video games here at what are we called? Bilateral Comics.
Computer guy.
Bilateral Comics.
We play a lot of video games. Most recently, I've adopted Mr. Shane here into playing fighting games.
Oh, wow.
That includes the Street Fighters and the Killer Instincts, the Guilty Gears for 99 cents. No, we haven't played that yet. But
Did you buy that?
no, I wanted to.
We thought about it. It was 94 cents, by the way.
Why the fuck wouldn't we though? Why didn't we buy that? So, Guilty Gear XX Xrd the third Part 3 Alpha.
Alpha, yeah.
Was
Definitely.
on sale for $1, and we passed it up because we were too excited to get a microphone.
Cut. Who needs a beer?
You don't have to cut for a beer. Just go get us a.
Okay.
See,
Look at us a damn beer.
seriously.
Get out of the camera, you.
Yeah, you're blocking the shop.
I'm getting myself a beer now.
Well, give me a beer too.
Well,
Can we really edit that out?
He's gonna come back with a water or something.
See, I feel like I don't know what we're going to be editing, so this is very exciting. I don't think we need to edit at all.
I don't think we're gonna do just 30 minutes because right now we have 7 minutes left.
Wow, I mean, 30 minutes is fine. I feel like we could. Oh my goodness. I feel like we could talk for a long time, but I don't know if we need to.
No.
No, we do.
Check it out. More than 30 minutes. These people need to know what we're about.
what have we done?
No,
What?
Oh, God.
Marcus, we're never done.
Okay.
All right, it never ends.
Never done.
Never ends.
Done.
I feel like I was saying something important, but I was cut off. Oh yeah, we're talking about our video gaming and the future of this YouTube channel. So we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be talking, drinking excessively,
Wait, what?
and at some point we'll play video games. I know that Let's Plays are a little worn out, but we're gonna try and put our mark on that realm because of reasons. I also want to talk about Independence Day in every video. In fact, I'm bringing it up right now, so you can check that one right off the list. So, we're gonna be doing things.
I would like to go ahead and hit your Let's Play thing and give the disclaimer that, like Dave said, he kind of introduced me to fighting games. I'm like any regular noob, but like, I mean, you know, I've been playing fighting games for quite a while. I've been around a while, but never to the level of, you know, what Dave has gotten me to. I started out, you know, pressing buttons on a controller and mashing like a mug.
And when you mean started out, you mean like 2 weeks ago?
Well, I mean, over the last probably 20 years of my life,
Right.
I was doing nothing but mashing buttons on a controller and hoping that I won at the end. And Dave, you know, came in, talked a lot of crap to me, beat the crap out of me, still beats the crap out of me on Street Fighter and Killer Instinct and stuff like that. But, you know, it was fun. A lot of learning involved. I definitely had to build some level of passion for it. But in that time, I figured out how to make myself not such an idiot, but still accept defeat quite frequently.
Yes. And speaking of defeat, we recently played Mario Kart. Marcus Hansen lost.
Yes, as he does actually every
But
time.
who
Every
was
time.
the actual loser? If you had to put one name on that.
I would say you, because well, you talk a big game.
Talk a big game, and I did beat you, so we'll go there.
Beating is a
We'll
very
go from
subjective
there.
term. I didn't get last place. Mario Kart is definitely going to come up in our queue of things to play. I know by the time we actually get around to it, it won't be topical anymore. It won't be a new game by any means. But we're still going to do it because it's a lot of fun.
Well, to hit on that, I know for a fact that neither one of you got first place. Oh. That's right, 'cause I did.
However,
As a matter of fact, Mr. Heath here never even once got first place in any of the races.
no. I was in first place
Ooh.
for a quarter of a
Wait
one
a second.
lap.
So you mean like Marcus Hansen, because you led a quarter of one lap, you might as well have led them all.
Exactly. That 1/4 of a lap was indicative of my overall performance in the past. Therefore, I consider myself to be the victor.
Alright, well, at the end, you...
Marcus, is there anything you want to say, you know, about why you lost? You know, because you didn't come in first, and not coming in first, you might as well be the loser. Was there something wrong with your controller? Was the television not properly placed where you could see perfectly, or light coming from the window possibly intervening? Or...
Well, alright, there's a few reasons off the top of my head. There wasn't enough beer flowing at the time. I had just arrived, so I think you guys had a leg up.
I can see that there was not enough beer flowing.
Yes, hold on. Second off, you have these cats in this house.
Yes.
I'm definitely allergic, so I was sidetracked here, like trying not to die. I was trying to breathe.
So you're telling me that I shouldn't have home field advantage?
Well, you know, hey, all power to you. However, and thirdly, let me think of something quick here.
You're gonna blame a cat?
Hold on.
A cat?
Yes,
Oh,
and then
God.
I'm using Wario, which what's your character?
Rosalina.
Yeah, so I'm way better with her. Probably 10 times better than you. And unfortunately, you called dibs, so it is what it is, and I used Wario, and I still beat you.
So
it's
you're
cool.
telling me that Dave using Wario and you using Rosalina,
I'll
that
still
you
win.
guarantee that you will win? Maybe not every race, but the Grand Prix.
I will still be above him. At least that. But I feel that I would probably get first or second. Confidently.
What?
First or second? See, that's not a confident, like,
Hey,
proclamation.
I've only used her like once or twice. I need to use her more.
I thought you just said that you guarantee that
I
you
know
will
I'm
beat
better
her.
with her, but you know.
Better than who? Better than me or better in general?
I'll be better in general.
So,
But
which literally means that you'll still suck.
no, I'll still win.
You have never won. I don't remember a single time when Marcus Hansen has won.
Well, with all of us playing, Marcus Hansen has never won.
No.
However, Marcus
No.
Hansen did win a Grand Prix with me,
And who was I using?
Rosalina.
Yes.
So, the argument is valid, and I'm excited to find out what happens. By excited, I mean I really don't give a fuck. Whatever.
No.
I'm sure that maybe some of you would care or not, so whatever.
Who's some of you?
Those people looking at the thing.
I predict that this video will have 11 views
I'm gonna go 12.
when
just to
all
be
is said and
spiteful.
done. You're doing the Price is Right strategy,
Yes.
going one above.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're doing that, then I'm going for 7.
No, you would go higher. You would go 13.
Wait, what?
He's already bid 12. Or 13. No, 12.
13.
12.
12.
I bid 11. You bid 12.
Fact check.
Wait, why does that even make sense? Going 13.
Because it's.
No, you want to go lower. Because if you overbid...
Hold
Ah,
on.
fuck,
Look.
this doesn't even make any sense
No,
at all. This is
okay,
ridiculous.
Dave is stuck on this. He thinks that the Price is Right bidding is... He's not thinking about the part where you actually get to get up on stage, right? So the Price is Right bidding goes like this. For example, let's say the price is 5. Like, legitimately, that's what it is. You bid 6.
Then you lose. Because
No.
because if you
Oh,
overbid...
crap, he is right.
If you overbid, you're done. You are out. You're gone.
So if you bid 6, the price is
Then
5.
it's done. No.
He bids 4, or
Then
7.
you want to bid $3.99?
Alright, let's math here. So, this is how it actually happens in the game. You all come up, you're all a bunch of, "Ugh," and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you got this snowboard. And the snowboard is actually probably going to cost you $1,000. But they say it's like $2,000. Anyways, long story short,
You want to go 1001.
you want to go what you think it is, yes. But the next person is like, oh, I think that's too low. And they have a higher chance to get the other one. However, if someone goes, oh, that's $10,000, obviously you're not going to go 10,001. That's usually how the game goes. Because you get some
God, are
people-
you still talking?
Yes,
You-
yes.
Price is Right is a staple of my childhood, and I love it.
I
Thank
love
you.
how we can hear the crickets in the background.
I was just making a statement. I don't care what you think. All right, well, I think on that note, talking about the Price is Right, then we might call it. So, thanks for viewing the video.
All
Dave,
12 of you.
Do you think that we should at least like give them a time to like possibly come back and see this crap if they want?
Remember to check out bilateralcomics.com on
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays for a new page every day. I don't know what we're going to do for our YouTube schedule. Mr. President?
This sucks. Oh, okay. What's today? Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll be putting them out probably every Wednesday and Friday.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, maybe we should consult the guy who's going to do all the work.
Just shut up and do it. You're getting not paid to do these things.
Alright, so every Monday.
Oh God.
Is that a thing?
I guess it's Sunday because there's nuns on Sunday.
Check back every Wednesday and Friday for new YouTube videos. Thanks for watching.
Whoa! Okay. And then cut that like halfway through.
Yeah, okay. So that was fun.
Cigarette.
Yeah, cigarette time for sure. Oh
Now-
God, there's